Welcome to the Daily Devo. My name is Randy, and today we're going to talk about finding purpose in pain. Every summer in my teenage years, we would spend the summer about 2 weeks in Minnesota at my grandfather's log cabin. He taught me to fish. He taught me to whittle beautiful walking sticks to build retaining walls. It was a great time of just spending the summers there. Every fall, he'd come out and he'd live in California where we lived and get away from the harsh winters. In my college years, I lived with them, and one particular fall, I noticed something was wrong. He had got a diagnosis of leukemia, so every fall he'd come out and he'd get his blood centrifused and he'd feel better. One particular fall, I noticed he just wasn't himself. That fall, he went to the hospital and he told my dad, "I'm tired. I just want to go home and see my Jesus." It was a difficult situation for me, learning that and knowing him and watching him disappear from this earth. I think all of us go through difficult moments in our lives. James, the writer of the book of James, gives us some wisdom and insight on how to find purpose in our pain. In James chapter 1, he writes this, verse 2, "Count it all joy, my brothers, when you meet trials of various kinds. For you know that the testing of your faith produces steadfastness. And let steadfastness have its full effect, that you may be perfect, complete, and lacking nothing." James is writing to a group of people who have been persecuted and are running now from Jerusalem to Judea and Samaria. He says, count it all joy when you meet various trials. The word count means to hold this opinion. The word joy means gladness which dispels gloom. How can we count it all joy, and why should we count it all joy? James is writing the why, and the why is found in Nehemiah 8, verse 10. It says, "The joy of the Lord is your strength." You see, you and I need strength when we walk through difficult situations, and joy is that ability to walk through them. How then can I do that? And James writes, knowing this. Knowing what? That this trial doesn't break you down. It produces steadfastness in your life. Steadfastness means the ability to bear up under difficult situations, the inward fortitude. We all maybe at some time or another have had a trainer to help us at the gym. And most trainers I know say this on the first time, one more set. We all think, I can't do that. But that trainer knows within us is something that is bigger than ourselves. James is saying, when you and I face difficult situations, the byproduct of that is something is produced in us that normally wouldn't be produced. The capacity to bear further difficulties, the ability to walk through that and to come out the other side. That as we bring joy to our life, knowing that this difficult situation will not destroy us, but we will actually grow stronger out of this situation, produces something greater in our lives. And then James goes on to say, when it's completed, it produces us the ability to lack nothing. To be able to say, God, I've walked through a difficult situation. You've helped me through it. And because of that, I'm stronger and I'm more capable to handle the next situation I face. It's never easy, but walking through it with joy allows us to get through it. James in verse 12 gives us this advice, and I love it. "Blessed is the man who remains steadfast under trial. For when he has stood the test, he will receive the crown of life, which God has promised to all those that love him." As you walk through this difficult situation, know this, God's with you. Joy will bring you the strength, and it won't destroy you. Something will be built inside of you that will allow you to go stronger as you walk with God.